effective against the Claude, right? Just having the Fredrin is not enough against the Claude, but two of them together, the knockups will be a problem. If you even factor in the potential the potential knockup coming out from Kid Bomba, the suplex, a way out flicker suplex against the Claude that can also work. And Kid Bomba would love to receive the damage from Blazing Duet as Shenlin takes so much damage from stuns at Lover. Yeah, there's so much extra shields and attack ability. The stacks, the passive from this Edith will fill up very easily because of the Claude.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be the power of this combo with the Kimmy and the Grok. And the Mongols is just going to have to kind of, wait for their own opportunity. And that opportunity with this kind of lineup is so built around that level 4, right? You need the kick. Oh, wow, Rinks, first blood?
Oh.
Going to Hiko. I was going to say, even for Rinks, he's going to need time, but whoa. Wait, Kenlin just flickered.
Yeah.
What happened here?
What is happening?
I'm actually not sure what happened, Wolf.
I'm still in shock as how Hiko was able to get the kill on the Claude. But if you recall, this Inspire 1-1 is always a threat against marksmen. And if you draft in a way that you get Inspire on your 1-1, it means that you drafted well and you drafted good. I feel like for the Mongols, they have the tank ability to soak the damage against the 1-1, but you don't really pressure this 1-1. The Claude will not be enough.
Oof.
Lunox is never enough against the 1-1.
Yeah.
And you don't have enough stuns to force the Flowers and Needles for 1-1. The CC immune, the purify, the semi-purify that he had, that this 1-1 has, there's no one to force it. Then that means that you will never be able to kick the 1-1.
Yeah, very difficult to get to them. And that's what I was saying in the draft here. And they'll fight for this turtle, first one of the game. We'll see if they're actually able to go ahead and contest this. The Mongols holding true. Sawa is actually going to be melted down. One shot does get the turtle secured. So still, Sawa actually surviving, utilizing that flicker to stay alive, and they'll just disengage, happy to get the objective and maintain this nearly 1,000 gold lead that they have. Once again, like I said, for Shenlin, he needs to be level 4 to be able to be that threat. Yes, you have the Jikondo, you can go ahead and, knock someone in the air, a couple members, but for the most part, like I was saying, this lineup for the Mongols is so built around level 4. But even if you look at Team Spirit's level 4, their threat level is nearly the same, right? But the early game potential is there. You just don't expect there to be an early first blood in the gold lane the way that it was. So now mid lane going to be the focus. One shot jumping in, the flicker is going to be burned by Makey, just to make sure that he didn't get energy eruptioned and caught into that mid lane fight.
Hiko, 3-minute corrosion scythe. Oh my goodness, is gonna be deadly against the Mongols. They gotta win an objective real soon, and I think that in order for them to win that, Mumu and this glue, the ultimate, is gonna be so instrumental to the upcoming team fights, because he has to be the one to pick who the valid target is, as they force Shenlin out of there.
Yeah, he held on to the flicker, at least for that. They have plenty of time still to kind of get in position for this next turtle. Right now it's Team Spirit knowing that they're going to go ahead and continue to build up on that lead for Hiko. Again, that early kill kind of helped him up in that lane. He can trade out all he wants with Rinks for now, but with Turtle coming up, I wonder if they're going to actually rotate and join this fight, or if it's just going to be the 4v4. You can see through Mumu up there on the top side dealing with Kid Bomba. But again, Kid Bomba on this Edith is tanky enough, and that's kind of the problem for the Mongols. Like, this is such a tanky front line, and you can see the rotation here for Hiko to make his way for this. Meanwhile, Rinks is going to stay bottom side in that gold lane for now. So numbers advantage right now for Team Spirit. They'll take the turtle to half health. They're going to trade it for that gold down bot. Not sure if he's going to be able to get the turret, though. But that's the gold that Rinks needed. Picks up a DHS off of it. They trade it for the turtle. Team Spirit still maintaining. Now in the mid lane, they're going to force a fight. Anyway, Shenlin gone. Taking the Appraiser's Wrath and now putting that pressure towards the purple buff of the Mongols. And I don't know if that was the move, if that's the play. Rampart thrown up to cut off Makey from this. Zetsu will just go ahead and glide on through that wall. He's going to be fine. Gets his buff. I believe he secured that. Yeah, he did, so he's going to be fine. But I'm not sure, man. I don't know where Wolf they're going to find a fight back into this, even though it's early game. What are the Mongols? Is it just going to be Shenlin's kick?
Yeah, unfortunately. That's the only saving grace here for the Mongols. Yeah.
Well,
again, Momo's grab. That could be important.
That's the kick. Look at Sawo. He's just tanking it up. Brilliance already going to be used too. Sawo dropping down the rampart, but Mumu joining the fight, bringing them back with the split. But Hiko now part of the fight too, looking to get the airtime that he needs right under the turret if he's able to pop it off. And Appraiser's Wrath to follow. There's the crossbow of Tang, and now Zetsu running as well, trying to get away. Mumu the only one to fall, but a lot of flickers used, man. Multiple flickers from the Mongols. Now Hiko and the rest of the team will work on this mid lane. Rings could be in trouble. Oh, the blazing duet. Unfortunately, getting stopped here, putting pressure on that turret, but they won't be able to get it down. So the Mongols hold on to the mid turret.
While that's happening, Kid Momo just casually chilling up top. And one shot already forcing so many rotations and gets a lot of steals. In fact, he's leading by 1,000 gold over this Uranus. And then this one is 4.7k compared to 3.9k of his gold lane counterpart. We're talking about how difficult it will be for the Claude to pop the Blazing Duet, and you saw how one shot managed to cancel the Blazing Duet.
Yeah, that's that's a huge amount of damage just kind of gone. And any of the team fights that does happen. Makey here on this side, gonna go ahead and spawn out Sawa. I'm not sure if they're trying to make a play. There's the kick, way the dragon, Shenlin going for one shot. But the rest of the team, there's Sawa with a big charge coming through. And it's Zetsu that falls, and now Hiko able to get a couple shots off Mumu, but won't continue forward. This turtle's for the taking. Third one of the game. Team Spirit will secure this and get ready to start knocking down some more turrets. Tier 1 of the mid still standing. They should get this shortly, but man, this is scaling just completely for Team Spirit.
But they're not stopping. They're continuously making the plays. Team Spirit are forcing the issue against Mongols, not letting them breathe. Zetsu is just level 8. There could be a retry battle, which Fredrin will definitely win unless there is a good kick, but unfortunately wasn't the case.
Oh, Shenlin, is he gonna? He can. Okay, he does escape. He had to pop his flicker though. A traction pulse. Oh, thrown out. Yeah. I thought that'd catch him, but again, a whole lot used. You know, he did escape, but you don't have that flicker now. And like I said, a majority of this is just gonna go off that potential.
Yep. Primal Wrath for a flicker. That's gonna be enough as Pranty Hellcurt pops the ultimate. We are back again. They're not stopping. 8 minutes in, and they have been playing on the side of the jungle for Mongol side of the jungle. I mean, Mongols have not been maximizing the farm that they have in their first 8 minutes. Everything's getting taken away from them, and Team Spirit are just taking over this game. This is a brutal massacre coming out from Team Spirit.
Yeah. Massive lead already at this point in the game. You know, 9-minute mark already. Waiting for that Lord to come up in about 30 seconds. And I don't know, I'm kind of worried here for the Mongols. I don't know if they're in even a close fighting position at all to contest this at all, Wolf. I mean, they're lacking the firepower that they need, and a lot of the team fights that do break out, it's, you know, Rinks doesn't have that window that he needs, that he's looking for.
Rinks is forced to pop the ultimate just to get out.
Oof.
You know, everybody's just suffering from Team Spirit's offense right now. They're literally not stopping. This orange buff on the side of Team Spirit, the bottom lane, you can see that that has been on for, I don't know, maybe 3, 5, 4, or 5 minutes now. Team Spirit, they're not taking their own buffs. They're taking over Mongols' buffs.
They'll take everything they need. Team Spirit's been doing that all series long, and the Mongols just doesn't seem to have an answer for it. Hiko getting a little more range now. Malefic Gun picked up very similar performance this time around for Hiko on the back-to-back 1-1 games, and just, you know, it's great. Team Spirit, they learned from their game yesterday. They still give Hiko that opportunity to go ahead and make things happen. There's a kick, though. Kid Bomba and kicked towards the turret, but it doesn't matter because there's no follow-through from the Mongols. Holy Shield is going to be the next target here from Team Spirit. Knock up into the air for Zetsu. He pops the consecration, but the damage is too much as Sunset Lover will take him out of the picture. And now first Shield's going to go down here on that bottom side as the Lord makes its way towards the lane. Shields in the mid pop as well. The tier 2 still stands up on the top side, but Team Spirit might just go for an end angle here if they can find it with 2 down. Makey back up. Base turret going to be worked on. The Mongols trying to do what they can. Rinks jumping in towards Sunset Lover, already using that blazing duet. They're not going to have that for this fight. This Team Spirit ended here. Makey gone in an instant, just taken out. Appraiser's Wrath going to be dropped down. The base has already taken some damage. Mumu trying to do his best to hold it together, and they're going to force the fight under this all. Lord finally worked on. Zetsu taking his own, but the minion waves will go ahead and spawn up. Now Team Spirit can just take down the mid turret as the Mongols with 3 will go ahead and defend the best they can here. Sao not part of the picture, but they're going to force this one once again. Hiko trying to find the airtime that he needs if he can get it. Once that ultimate's up, they could change the tide of this fight. Picks up a rose gold. Shenlin trying to keep them together. Picks up, but he falls, and now Hiko once again getting another. The blazing duet helps, but they stayed forever into this base. They might be able to find a window, but a crossbow of Tang keeps Hiko alive, but the Mongols will defend.
Mumu would have taken down the 1-1, but Zetsu just went just a pixel too near this 1-1 that allowed the 1-1 to pop the ultimate, and he actually escaped Mumu. A little bit of a misplay there coming out from Zetsu. And Mumu's gonna be scratching his head over that. Fortunately for the Mongols, they survived, but unfortunately, at 12 minutes in, they will have to look at an 11,000 gold lead of Team Spirit without their 2 turrets, the mid lane and the bottom lane. And this is a 10k gold worth for Hiko. Almost item locked. Technically speaking, he's actually item locked because he does not have any boots right now, so that's like 5 items that he can smash in front of the Mongols.
I'm not sure if they're going to force this turret down. They know the Lord's coming up. They know that if the Mongols approaches this, then they're just going to go ahead and take that team fight to them with that kind of power advantage when it comes to the items. They can do it if they want to. I just don't know if the Mongols are willing to. Yeah, they don't even get a chance. It's blitz. Look at the bottom side, though. The gold lane. Rinks is all by himself, and
Oh my god.
just travels on down, picks up an easy kill against Rinks. Not sure what the play was there, if he just wanted to get some extra gold, clear things out, but man, with the speed that Team Spirit's able to move around the map, you don't want to be caught by yourself. So now, without their gold laner, he has quite a bit of time to come back up here. They're down a massive part of this lineup. Hiko's going to go ahead and take a couple shots here at Mumu. The waves are going to be pushing in into the mid with the Lord. This is a huge end angle, and Team Spirit sees the win in sight. They'll go ahead, take it a little bit further against the Mongols, but they'll sweep the series 2-0.
A decisive win once again coming out from Team Spirit, but this time I think there were some problems with the draft choices of the Mongols. Unfortunately, that will be the end of the line. No way anymore for the Mongols to defend themselves out of that draft. It was a 2-0 for Team Spirit as they eliminate the Mongols. It was off of the back of their draft, but at the same time, they played so well. Hiko getting the first blood, redeeming himself from yesterday's demise. And of course, the one-shot Fredrin, ever so oppressive in this game. Sunset Lover was on point with Akimi as well, winning the lane and of course being also aggressive. But one-shot just playing this game and making the members of Mongols like puppets on a string. The moment that he felt that he can play on the opposite end of the jungle, he did not stop. He did not leave the domicile of the Mongols, even skipping his own orange buff to get the purple and orange buff of the other side. That's how good he was with the Fredrin.